Okay, as long as we're going with it this morning and I've got this beef on the table, let's cut some arm roasts and some chuck roasts. Let's see where they come from. I have a beautiful 920-pound beef carcass on my saw right now. We just removed the brisket. Let's pull some chucks and some arm roasts out. So what I have is the head is actually right here. This is the neck. This is the top of the spine here. This is the front leg where the leg came off. This is where we pulled the front leg and the brisket off at this point in time. And then this is cutting the half of beef off right behind, well, we're a little behind the shoulder, but yeah, a little behind the shoulder and the front leg. I do about a 2-inch margin cut on all of my roasts. So bring your saw down to 2 inches. Sometimes on a bigger beef than this, I'll go maybe a hair under 2 inches because I know I'm going to get a really long chuck roast. Maybe if I have a smaller animal, I'll move my inch up to about 2.5 inches, and that'll give me a really thick, but it'll be a smaller shoulder, but I'll get equal amount of meats. But then your number counts are going to be off. So remember, your counts for your roasts and steaks all depend on the conformation and balance of your animal. Bottom line. And breed. Okay, so there's 2 arm roasts per every side of beef. So there's 4 roasts total on an entire beef. So what you saw me do is I trimmed some of my front neck off because it was catching on my saw and not running through. So when you're working with a carcass, make it manageable for you. I'm not built like a big 6 foot, 200-some pound man. I'm 5'3" on a good day, and I really have to break these down so I can handle them without hurting myself. So now we've cut the arm roast off here. We're gonna flip it and go to the back, and we're gonna pull chucks from this angle. So we hit kind of the base of the upper neck, the front of the animal. When I hit the knuckle bone, the front shoulder knuckle bone here, is usually when I stop, and you'll see that in your roast. So this is a big old chuck roast, but you can see we got a big bone in here. So there's not much I can take out of here. If I needed to pinch another roast out, I could keep going and just take the upper neck portion off here. But in this case, it's a big, beautiful animal, so we don't have to do that. Most of the time, we'll take this last neck piece, we'll bone it out. I do have people request neck. So you'll see the spine right down here, we'll cut that out for soup bone, really whatever people want. So, let's break some chucks down. And remember, you can always move your saw blade to control your blade better. You can work a little faster that way. Get rid of your front tendon here, throw to your boner, this can be turned off, that'll get hammered. Check your external fat for any damage or waste that can be cut off. I like a nice square shot. So I always feel like I'm brushing a horse. I feel like this is like a meat curry comb. So you just want to make sure you get the bone dust off, the fat dust, all of that. There you go. There's your perfect chuck roast. So now we've got the middle section of the beef. we've already broke the arm, the trunk, the shoulder, and the brisket off. So now we've got the prime rib up here we're gonna cut. We've got short ribs, and then we've got the broccoli. This person wants short ribs and ribeyes. Big carcasses are hard to handle sometimes, especially for my size. Don't be afraid to break them down, make them manageable, and structured for yourself. We're gonna break the plate off now, the bottom. We're cutting short ribs. Now this is our ribeye. We're gonna remove this top side. I use this carcass has been hanging for 5 weeks. So I have a rookie splitting right now who's still kind of learning the ropes. This isn't wrecked. I wish this had all the, I call them the phalanges, but all the vertebrals going up where he kind of got off to one side. But it's not wrecked, it's not damaged. We can fix a lot when it gets up front. But traditionally I would like to see a lot more bone on the back side of this ribeye. We're just gonna clean up that rounded look and remove this bone. I prefer to cut my ribeyes and then clean them up on the saw later. I'm going about 1 inch standard. See how huge this is? I am going to trim this top off to make it look a little prettier. This is the ribeye cap, if anybody ever asks you that, or if you're looking for what a cap is. I will probably cut into that a little bit and remove it for some deboning. This is a really beautiful ribeye. And this is actually rib steak, I apologize, because they wanted the bone left in the rib bone. So we did rib steak on this one.